SADC troika meeting is expected to provide an update on fighting terrorism in Mozambique. A number of countries have contributed troops amid fears that the threat may spill over into other SADC countries. The Department of International Relations and Cooperation's Deputy Director General Ndumiso Ntshinga says SADC is fighting very hard as a collective.
The SADC Troika Summit is underway in Pretoria. At the summit is South Africa, Botswana and Namibia, as well as the countries that are contributing troops to the mission fighting terrorists in Mozambique. They've all gathered here to get an update on that mission and discuss its effectiveness. To discuss this now is the Deputy Director General of the Department of International Relations and Cooperation, Mr. Ndumiso Ntshinga. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Ntshinga. Let's begin with the effectiveness of the deployment in Mozambique. You've just come out of a senior officials meeting where you've received an update. Which areas have you been able to liberate from the terrorists?
I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that, the specific areas, because it will expose our operational plan. You know, if I were to tell you that exactly this one, that will be a little. But what I can tell you is that we've regained a lot of areas that we have regained in the past few months, to an extent that in some areas the people are beginning to return, and in some areas we are beginning to be setting up administrations, like even to get police officers and civic administration and all of that. In some areas, that's what we are doing. Whereas in some areas, we're still pushing them. We're still pushing them back. We're still trying to dislodge them.
And you've got a number of countries from SADC that have contributed troops. How have they been working together on the ground?
We have been working very, very well. From the report, we've got the force commander, who's a South African, and we've got the deputy force commander, who's a Botswana citizen, and then you've got the head of mission, and so on, and they are working quite well, and they are coordinating quite well with the Mozambican Defense Force and also the Rwandan Defense Force, coordinating very well, because the understanding is that we are fighting the same enemy.
And you have almost all of those countries represented here at this SADC summit, bar Rwanda, of course. Their presence here has been perceived as causing some friction. Could you tell us why they're not here, and what's the relationship like currently?
No, this is a SADC meeting, and Rwanda is not a member of SADC. So this is a SADC meeting, and our agreement with Mozambique, it's SADC plus Mozambique. And then Mozambique has agreement with Rwanda, which is a bilateral one, which they did with Rwanda. But ours, we are a collective as SADC. So we are deployed there as SADC in different formations and so on. You see, but for the purposes, operational purposes, we coordinate quite well with the Rwandans, because you don't want a friendly fire to hit you and all those kind of things and all that. So we have to coordinate, and that one we're doing well. And remember, for that matter, that Rwanda is an African country, so they are part of the East African Standby Force. And this one that is here, the Southern Africa Brigade, is part of the Southern Africa Standby Force. Part of the African Standby Force. So we have that relationship at that level with them, at the continental level. But at this level, as I said, we are fighting as SADC.